like to introduce to some and present to others none other than Miss Sonia Henderson.
All right.
Give it up.
Thank you so much, Valerie.
You're welcome, sis.
This is my ride or die. We are determined to put the Chicagoland market on the map.
It's all right, venue. See what they talking about. Oh, Queen Cheryl's birthday party. We in the right place.
My journey starts with eviction, out in the cold, 65 pounds of luggage, story untold. Frozen in the struggle, but I found my way in a Yukon XL where I learned to sway. Riding dirty, could've been my jail tale, but I'm a road warrior, refusing to fail. From top 20, earning to the brink of despair, until a vital shift brought me back from the air. It's a brand new day with a brand new way. We'll rise up from the dust to prosperity. Hold on, James, hold on, don't stray. We're diamonds in the rough, no time for malarkey. Shocking news hit me, blues turned to dreams, a vision renewed, bursting at the seams. Prayed in the freeze, 12 degrees on my knees, seeking relief in a world that deceives. Told my crew, enough, let's rise and shine. We're about to be diamonds in this rough of mine. Brand new path, no more sinking ships, from the mud to the crown with these diamond tips. It's a brand new day with a brand new way. We'll rise up from the dust to prosperity. Hold on, James, hold on, don't stray. We're diamonds in the rough, no time for malarkey. Hit the ground running, ranked up in the blaze. Sapphire in 8 days, check match got me crazed. Unbelievable rise, leaders hitting the peak. Diamonds breaking through, the future ain't bleak. Wizard of Oz vibes, our team shines bright. Platinum and gold in the Texas night. No curtain fools us, we know our worth. Going diamond for certain, rebirth on this earth. In 40 days and nights, broke 3 diamonds, 4 golds, platinum emeralds and sapphires. A line, Puerto Rico trip, room paid, ready to unwind. Next stop, Dubai or Bali, success undefined. From the mud, seed to fruit, labors of my hand. Built this empire, duffel bag to the land. Success organic, ain't no need to panic. Billionaire, duffel bag, cowboys on the planet. It's a brand new day with a brand new way. We'll rise up from the dust to prosperity. Hold on, James, hold on, don't stray. We're diamonds in the rough, no time for malarkey. You can't deny me, my ancestors are behind me. I make sure my people eat, if there's nothing else about me. It's a brand new day with a brand new way. We'll rise up from the dust to prosperity. Hold on, James, hold on, don't stray. We're diamonds in the rough, no time for malarkey. दिल लगी कि तेरे दिल को दिल लगी न लगे। दिल लगी कि तेरे दिल को दिल लगी न लगे। वफाओं की हमसे सबक हो गई है। वफाओं की हमसे सबक हो गई है।
Ooh. Okay. I see you. It's all right here. This is all right. I kind of like this. I kind of like this. Yeah. Okay, they missing a photo up there. They need to put a little picture up there, but they good. Okay. What we got here? Okay. The window's a little foggy. Oh, we all right. I don't know if they open. I guess they don't want nobody jumping out. I like it.
Going down.
Is that right? See, I need y'all to see something right quick. I'm gonna cut that bad boy on. We're gonna slide that bad boy out like that. Then we gonna rotate that out. Ooh! Now we understands. Okay. Smells good in here too. What's up? Got some dumbbells. Right on. Treadmills. Kind of like these facilities. Uh-oh. Oh. At 11 p.m., they close. That's cold. I heard they got the sauna up in this thing somewhere. Keith need to come on in here and get his respiratory infections in check. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. So, what do you
They saw me eating it, man. Keith Williams to the stage. He's gonna talk to you, tell you a little bit about the introduction, about the business, the products as well. So we're just glad to have everybody here. And I want to present to you to the front of the room, my man. He's the director of cultural development for Vital Health. So y'all welcome to give Keith Williams a hand. He's gonna come to the front room and
How y'all doing? Come in. Everybody get a chance to try that scanner out. What y'all think of that scanner? Everybody get a chance to step up the score. First one to trip up there. But definitely want to give Mr. Leroy Maxie a hand. All right. Get in front of the room and get my speech together. But every time he comes up here, he gets better and better. Look like he gets sharper and sharper and younger too. I need to get whatever products you're using, that's what I need to be on. Might be in the water out here, but and then Mr. Maxie who's back there and coordinated everything. Appreciate you. And so, man, I went to Chicago last week, guys, and it was 80 degrees when I left Dallas, Texas. I got off the plane, it was 17 degrees, and it felt like 3, and they was right. Right? And so, man, I just realized I started getting 50. Right? I'm almost 50 because I said I got one. I know that. Oh, you got to snuggle up when you start getting old. My friend and business partner, Mr. Barry Reed, right? He called me head of security. Then he tired over the room, man, drove 9 hours to be here, man. So appreciate you. I'm gonna start riding with you, Barry, because I'll be catching flights and you still be me. Because I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm like, golly, I flew. Man, that scan is amazing. So if you had a chance to get scanned, great. But I'm just here today to just talk about the products like Mr. Leroy Maxie said. I'm the director of cultural development for the company called Vital Health. I've been in the company now for 9 months, but I've actually been in the industry of direct sales and network marketing for 27 years. It seems like, man, I am getting old, right? And so I got involved at 19 years old. Actually, I wanted to play collegiate sports, right, with the BEAU, but I was introduced to this industry and it really changed the trajectory of my life. I was in a room similar to this one, in the back of a restaurant, and a gentleman by the name of Kevin Collins, who was my mentor. He said, man, he said, he said, I'm from, what part of Fort Worth is? I can't remember what part of Fort Worth is that. But man, I know he stood in front of the room. He said, I can't pour a Kool-Aid out of a boot with construction on the hill. He said, I got a ninth grade education. He said, but I'm in this business, I'm making $30,000 a month. I said, man, your life sounds like mine. I need to get involved in that, right? So I said, I got that same boot at home. But I got involved in this industry. But here recently, I was introduced to this amazing company called Vital Health. And I started my health and wellness journey 2018. I was 377 pounds, believe it or not, right? High blood pressure, pre-diabetic, 1 foot in the grave, right? And just wasn't doing too good from a health standpoint. And I started on my holistic journey. And so when I saw these products, I was amazed. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get to this presentation. I'm gonna take this jacket off, y'all mind, because it's hot in here, man. Warm in here. Maybe it's just me. I just didn't want to take no chances. I was like, I don't know what the weather like here. And so when you look at Vital Health, you look at our company, we focus on 3 pillars, right? Your health, your economy, and of course your personal development. And this company was started by these gentlemen right here. Tony Rodriguez, an interesting individual. This gentleman lost both his parents to preventable illnesses. Right, illnesses that he believed could have been prevented if they had the proper holistic health, right? And so he decided to make it his purpose to become a holistic doctor and a master herbalist. And that's just what he did. And he started running clinics in Mexico, and he had people that were waiting 6 to 8 months to come see him. And he kind of studied his patterns after a gentleman by the name of Dr. Sebi. Have anybody ever heard of Dr. Sebi? Mm-hmm. Right? And so Dr. Sebi understood that if you had an alkaline body, if your body was fully alkaline, that disease couldn't live in a fully alkaline body. He also believed that mucus, right, was the main cause of illness, inflammation, and he believed in changing the diet. So Dr. Tony took the same approach from a holistic standpoint, and he started formulating herbs in his garage. Started opening up clinics, and he had people waiting 6 to 8 months. And so he didn't realize that he was going to run into Alex Reynoso. Now, Alex is a businessman, right? This gentleman made a 9-figure earner in the industry, got involved in the direct selling space at around, I think, about 17 years old. And his family was suffering from long-term COVID symptoms, right? How many people here had people that were affected by COVID? Right? My daughter's grandmother passed away after battling for years, a couple of years after dealing with long-term COVID symptoms. She just never recovered. Her lungs never got back to full capacity, and she passed away. And so I know what that's like. And so he sought out Dr. Tony. And when he saw that the products that Dr. Tony was using, he said, the products will work. He said, man, what are you doing to get these products out? And so Dr. Tony said, I'm gonna keep opening up clinics. He said, well, I have a way that you take these products globally. He didn't know that Alex had his own distribution and manufacturing, and 3.5 years ago, those guys partnered up together, and we're here today. Then they partnered with the Berenda brothers, who are real estate tycoons in Mexico, and so, guys, we own the land, right? So we own the land, we own the labs, we own the manufacturing, we own everything in-house, and this is Dr. Tony's, this is Alex's wife, right here, Carla. She owns 50 schools, right? And she's solely responsible for putting together our children's products, and I'll talk a little bit about that later. But they believe in giving back. And so we just don't, every time you purchase products, we give back to kids that have special needs, we give back to kids that are dealing with cancer and things of that nature. And so we really believe in giving back. And so when you look at the food today that we eat, we all know that our food is nutritionally bankrupt, right? Almost everything we eat is over-processed. We really don't have time to cook our own meals. And so a lot of foods, a lot of things that we deal with stress, with pollution, things that in the air, lack of sleep, those things are really breaking down our body. And we're not getting the proper nutrients that we need, right? Even our kids, right? I mean, we all send our kids to school. We know that in schools, they're not giving those kids the proper nutrition that they need. So we start them off at an early age, right? And kids are getting sicker earlier. Guys, it's more kids now that are showing signs of diabetes at the age of 12 and 13 years old than ever before. Right? Before they even have a chance to even get in adulthood, they're fighting things that they shouldn't even be dealing with. Right? And so, what's a good diet? Is there such thing as a good diet? I don't believe it is, right? And so if you look at our vegetables and our fruits and things that we're dealing with, that we're dealing with now, when you look at the decline in our vegetables, our fruits, and things we put in our body, the nutrition difference from 1952 and 21 is ridiculous. I mean, you got to eat almost 12 oranges to get the same nutrients that you would get in one orange back in the day, right? Who has time to eat 12 oranges? That's not part of my diet. And so we use real science. We use nanotechnology. Have anybody here heard of nanotechnology? Right? We use nanotechnology to actually shrink the molecules to make sure that you get the full nutrient absorption. And so when you take our supplements, you're gonna get about a 90% absorption rate out of our supplements versus what you would get at GNC or our Whole Foods and things of that nature. And so these are our products. And so what we do, we start off with the detox line. And I don't know if you had a chance to look at some of our products. We have them around the room, but Dr. Tony believes the first thing you have to do is you have to properly detox the body, right? And so we have some amazing products like Vitamin. It actually helps with your kidneys, right? Which is the third hardest working organ in your body. And so BEAU is going to help detox the kidneys. The Organix is going to help detox your liver, which is the second hardest working organ in the body. And then you have our B-Detox Tea, which is actually a gentle cleanse that's going to help clean out your digestive system. And that's where most of diseases start, is in your digestive system. And so the detox tea is going to help clean out your large intestine, your small intestines, and get the things out there that just sit in the gut. You'll be surprised how much fecal matter and things that you have that's just sitting in your gut for years. And a lot of those things, when people research back, that's what a lot of cause of cancer is, because it was sitting in your gut. So we want to get the gut cleaned out. And then you have Glutation Plus, which is our glutathione drops, guys. Glutathione is one of the most powerful antioxidants that you can put in your body, right? And then you have B-Nitro. I like B-Nitro, right? Because it helps increase blood flow, right? Barry, that's one of your favorite products, isn't it? So, but B-Nitro, guys, is nitrous oxide. And I don't know if you know anybody that's ever dealt with symptoms of a heart attack. Right? The first thing the ambulance do when they get there is they give you a dose of nitrous oxide. Right? Dr. Tony said if somebody's having a heart attack and they drunk a whole bottle of that, it'll probably save their life. Because most people don't die from a heart attack. Most people die because the oxygen is not getting to the brain. And so B-Nitro oxygenates the cells, right? And it increases blood flow, and that's important. Healthy blood flow is important. Then you have S-Balance, which I believe is probably one of the stars of the show in this product line, because S-Balance actually helps regulate your A1Cs. Now, we can't say that, right? Because we're not regulated by the FDA. But most of the stuff that's regulated by the FDA shouldn't be on the shelf. But we have thousands of testimonies of people that have used S-Balance. Man, I did. People that use S-Balance, and it's actually regulated their A1Cs within minutes, guys, of using it, right? And so that's an amazing product. So how many people here know people that's dealing with diabetes? Right? We all know somebody's dealing with diabetes, and because of that, S-Balance is a very important product. So we have thousands of testimonies of people that are using that product that's regulating. And when Alice talked to Dr. Tony, he was showing the documentation of people who came off their metformin, right? Came off their insulin because of S-Balance. So it's an amazing product. So if you know people that are dealing with that, man, definitely get that product in their hand. Then we have our Reset family, man. These products are amazing. I'm gonna start with 40 Floor. That's gonna help with gut health. People that might be having GERD or digestive problems or indigestion, 40 Floor has charcoal in it. It's gonna help, right? Omega-3s, a very important product. I mean, how many people here put their keys down and a few minutes later you don't know where you put them, right? You gotta get those omega-3s, man. For the people that raise their hand, you need about 4 or 5 others a day. I do it all the time. I got on the plane and lost my earbuds. I said, man, I just put them in my pocket. Right, and so omega-3s are gonna help. It's good for brain health. It's also good to manage that cholesterol too. And you got Curcumax. That product right there, Curcumax, is gonna reduce inflammation. Right, that's one of our top selling products because inflammation is the cause of most diseases when the body's inflamed. Curcumax is gonna help regulate the inflammation in your body. Vitadol, that's my favorite product in this lineup because at 377 pounds, right? On a 5'10" frame, well, they say I'm 5'9", but my license say 5'10". On a 5'10" frame, I blew the arches out in my feet, right? Even though I've lost like 140 pounds, I still walk like I'm 377 because my flat-footed. And so it caused me to have chronic pain in my feet. And I tried everything, acupuncture, hot water plunges, cold water plunges. I mean, reflexology because the pain, Barry, you remember, right? The pain was crazy. I do a meeting like this over the weekend, and Monday morning I could barely walk. And when I tried Vitadol, when I first tried it, I was like, I didn't get the results I want. And Brooke, who's the VP of Product Education, she said, hey, why don't you try increasing the dose? She said, my husband had a chest injury where he ripped his chest muscle from the bone, and he was in excruciating pain. He started taking the Vitadol, but he just increased the dosage. And I did that, guys. And ever since I've been taking it like that, I haven't had that foot pain anymore because it actually softens up the tissue and reduces pain. And so if you know people that deal with pain, this product is amazing. The testimony for people using this product is ridiculous. How many people have tried Vitadol? Right? How many people has it worked for?
Took my toothache out.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get a testimony later because just don't take me. I'm the speaker, right? So I'm supposed to say everything works, right? So you need to hear some other testimony. B Control is hiding in the back right here. Man, that product is amazing. I use that product because it helps regulate my appetite. Keeps me from snacking at night, right? Keeps me from hitting the cabinet, hitting the Captain Crunch and the stuff I shouldn't be eating at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? That's so I still eat Captain Crunch every now and then, but B Control helps. Vitale is an amazing product because Vitale, what it's going to do, guys, it's going to help the body get rest. The body heals itself at night when it's rest. If you're not getting a proper sleep, your body is not rejuvenating its cells. It's not healing itself, and Vitale helps do that. Vasculax is great for circulation of the blood, right? People that are dealing with high blood pressure, that's an amazing product. And then you have Vital Boost, which I'm on those right now. I don't leave home without them. And it's helping with my symptoms. If you're dealing with allergies, if you're dealing with any type of sicknesses, Vital Boost is going to help with that, guys. And so these are some amazing products to actually help reset and restore the body. And then you have the Awaken family. I love these products because I'm a coffee drinker. How many people can't live without their coffee anymore?
I got latte cafe.
I gotta have it, right? I gotta have it. I don't have my coffee, do not talk to me. Right? That's rule in my house. Don't talk to me until I have my first cup. Right? Because we have some amazing coffee lines up. The Latte Cafe is the newest one we just added. And there's a coffee going there. What's that coffee that everybody's on right now? Got all the mushrooms in it. Rise, right? And so, guys, they compared our coffee to Rise. There's really no comparison. We have 10 adaptogen mushrooms in our coffee. There's everything in there is natural. We use MTZ oil, coconut for a sweetener, no sugars. Amazing product. And people love it, right? I didn't know Barry to be a coffee drinker like that, but he lives by Latte Cafe. Thermo Cafe, amazing product because Thermo Cafe actually puts the body in a thermogenic state, right? And so if people that want to speed up their metabolism, they want to lose weight, that product is going to help with that. Even when you're not in motion, it still puts the body in a thermogenic state, so you can actually lose weight while you're not working out, right? Love Cafe is just what it says, it's Love Cafe. I'm gonna keep it PG-13. If he take it, she gonna love it. If she take it, he gonna love it, right? It's actually a hormone booster, but it helps with so many other things. My auntie, she's approaching, I think she's about to be 70, and she had a full hysterectomy. And so her doctor wanted her to get on a synthetic hormone, but she doesn't want to put anything synthetic in her body. She's a natural person, right? And so she tried that coffee and she said, nephew, I love this coffee. She said it's really helping regulate my hormones because when you have that hysterectomy, your hormones be out of balance. She has hot sweats and wakes up in the middle of the night, but this coffee really helps regulate her hormones. And she said, nephew, I love this coffee. I said, great, when are you gonna start paying for it? Right? And so, just send me some more coffee, nephew. That's the text I get. And then the Neuro Cafe, that's my favorite, right? Because outside of this business, I run a tax business too. I have like 7 tax offices. And so I've always got to be sharp, always got to be on it. And mental clarity and focus is important to me, especially as I start to get older because I got a lot of things I got to remember. And Ganoderma helps do that. I can go on and on, right? I don't even have enough time to talk about Ganoderma. It's one of the most powerful adaptogens you can put in your body. And that's in our Neuro Cafe, guys. And so I don't have to talk about this scanner. It's amazing. When I didn't even know this device existed. And when I first started, so most of you been scanned, so I'm not gonna go into it, but I will tell my testimony about the scanner. I got scanned for the first time, and when I got scanned, it said that my veins were restricted. So, I mean, that sounded scary to me, right? I was like, my veins restricted, what does that mean? So I went to my doctor and I said, and he didn't really, my doctor don't really, he's traditional, he don't really believe in this stuff. He's like, man, that scanner, I don't know. I said, well, you work for me, right? You charge my insurance, so you go do what I say, so run the blood test, right? And so he ran the test and he found out that my blood cells are abnormally small. And because of that, my veins have adapted to my blood cells, so they restrict. And I go to the doctor often, right? Man, if I sneeze, I'm going to the doctor, right? And so I'm like, and so it was crazy how accurate the scanner was. And that's something he wouldn't have just picked up. Now, when he ran tests, he said, man, the cause of that could be iron, it could be iron deficient, it could be vitamin D deficient, different things, but everything ran normally. He says the only thing I can think of is hereditary, but it's nothing to worry about. But the fact that the scanner picked that up, right? And then when I thought about the power of the scanner and how it brings awareness to our community, because a lot of people don't go to the doctor like they should. They go to the doctor when something happens. We should go to the doctor to prevent things from happening, right? But people in my community just don't go to the doctor, especially men in my community. And I got a friend who just celebrated his 50th birthday. We had a theme called Hawaii 5-0. We went to Hawaii, man. We jet skied and we parasailed. I mean, we just did a lot of things that we paid for. We realized that we was almost all 50, right? And so a few months later, because he sings, and he went to a funeral to sing, and he sat in the church pew, and they thought that he was like in the spirit just praying, and kind of find out that he suffered a massive heart attack, right? At 4 o'clock that morning, he passed away. And I was like, we were just together, right? We were just like, it's just something you couldn't see coming. And then I realized, I said, man, at that point, I realized it's important that everybody that I care about, everybody I know, I will make sure that they scan. At least I tell them that they should. I can't force them to get scanned, but I said, because a lot of times he wouldn't, he didn't go to the doctor. He was feeling okay, but found out that he had like 98% blockage in his arteries. And that's just what happened. So I like this scanner because it does bring awareness, and it takes 3 minutes. It's not invasive, right? 85 to 90% accuracy, actually about 97% accurate, equivalent to a blood test. Uses low-level frequency, safe for all ages. It analyzes 45 key functions of the body, and it analyzes all of your vital organs in 3 minutes, right? But the beautiful thing about the scanner is that it allows you to know what's going on in the body, but it's going to tell you what products we have that'll help bring those things back into balance, right? And that's why it's important. But from a business perspective, because I'm a businessman, some people say it's a medical device. To me, it's like a little ATM machine, right? Because we got people that's going out there and scanning, and they're making money every day that they're scanning. I got people on the team that's making $500, some $1,000 a day just scanning. I got a couple in Las Vegas. They just opened up a facility at one of the local flea markets out there, and they're making $500 to $1,000 a day just doing scans and selling products. So an amazing device, right? And so what I want to do real quick is just talk about the money, right? Is that okay if I talk about the money a little bit?
Yes.
Nobody's offended about money, is it? Right? Okay, she said, no, tell me about the money. That's why I came. Right? And so I want to talk about the money because we are making money, because I believe that your health is your wealth, right? And you can't have one without the other. And people will pay a lot of money to maintain their health, right? And I believe that health thrives in any economy because people want to be healthy, right? People want to live. And so we get paid very well for sharing these products with individuals. And so when you look at our compensation plan, I've been in this industry for a while, for 27 years. And when I'm looking at a compensation plan, I've helped develop comp plans. I look for a compensation plan, to me, that rewards the right behavior, right? In layman terms, does it pay me for everything that I do? And so I've been able to make millions of dollars in this space over the last 20-something years because I've learned how to leverage compensation plans like these, right? I travel around, I do Zoom calls, I'm always doing presentations, showing people how they can leverage this type of industry. And so when you look at a comp plan, one thing that you want to look at is, right, is do they reward the right behavior? And this compensation plan does this. And the first thing that I seen that let me realize and say, hey, this company got it right, is they understand the power of customer retention. And so we have a customer loyalty program that allows you as a customer to earn money, right, as long as you maintain your customer status. So if you're a customer 2 to 3 months, you can get 10% cash back, right? If you're a customer 4 to 8 months, you're gonna get 20% cash back. And if you're a customer for 9 months or more, you can get 30% cash back. And if you run that order between the first 7 days of the month, you're gonna get an additional 5%. So if you're a customer 9 months over here and you spend $100, right, you're gonna get $35 back that you can use toward products. But right now, the company's allowing people to do it from day one, right? And that's something that I just made 9 months on the 20th of this month, right? So I was like, man, I just got to my 30% cash back. And then they said, hey, well, now you can get it from day one. As long as you have 50 PV, right? And you're gonna get 30% on every dollar that you spend. So then we have our fast start bonuses. When people come in at a pack, if you decide to build a business, say, hey, I wanna get going, I wanna build a business, I wanna actually make money with this, we're gonna give you 45% of the pack. So you can make anywhere from $33.75 to $270 every time you bring a pack in. There's no limit to how many packs you can bring in, right? And I think I'm just all in one. Okay, and so our direct sales. Now our direct sales, what I like about direct sales is generous and fair across the board, right? Most companies that have direct sale bonus, if you come in and you sell products, for instance, if you buy our product as a member, your price is gonna be $27.50. Let's say for the body lane, right? You sell that product for $55, that's a suggested retail price. Your revenue is gonna be $27.50. That's 100% profit. But what this company's done is they add something called the influencer bonus. Now, this is something I've never seen, because I know people in this space that make tens of thousands of dollars a month just retailing, not building a business, not recruiting people, trying to get them in the business, but actually just retailing the product. And so what our influencer bonus, you can buy that same product at $5.50. You can sell that product for $56 and you make a $50.50 profit. That's a 900% profit, right? And so people in the retail space, I know people that sell products all the time, they're not making a 900% profit, right? I've sold a lot of things, right? And I've never made a 900% profit on it. And so our company allows you to actually buy the product at the price that they're getting it for if you qualify for the influencer bonus, and you can actually make a 9% profit on our products. For instance, the coffee retails for about $55, $60, right? I can actually get that product, that coffee, for $8.50 with the influencer bonus and make a 9% profit. That's huge. Then we have our dual team bonus. I love this bonus, right? We have people that are making some substantial income on this one when we get paid. And so with the dual team bonus, you can make anywhere from 10 to 20%. And it doesn't matter if people on your team or not. It doesn't matter if they're above you, below you, left you, right. It doesn't matter, right? What the company's going to do, they're going to look at your dual team structure on Monday at midnight, and they're going to look at the lane that has the least amount of volume on it. And so we're going to say, in this instance, we're going to say it's 9,000, right? We're going to say you have 15%. Well, 15% of 9,000 is $1,350. Now, this does max out at $25,000 a week, right? Some people are like, man, everybody say, oh, right? And so, and I know inflation, but $25,000 a week with everything you can manage, right? That's $100,000 a month. But the crazy thing about it, we have people doing it. We have a young lady that just came over in our company maybe about 3 months ago. Anna Katera, was it maybe 3 months ago, yeah. Anna Katera, she came over in the first 5 weeks that she's in our company, she maxed the binary out at $25,000 every single week, right? Which is crazy. That's $125,000 that month. It was a 5-week month, right? And so we have people that are doing it, but we have people that are earning anywhere from $500 a week, right, a few dollars a week to a few thousand a week. I mean, my check on any given week, just on this one we get paid, could be $500. A few weeks ago it was $2,700, right? And so we have a Rising Star bonus too. Rising Star bonus, just real quick, you can earn 12 to 15% just by going out and gathering customers. And so you can actually increase that weekly binary check just by grabbing customers on Rising Star bonus. But this right here, to me, is the wealth in our compensation plan, right? Because we have what we call a matching bonus. And so with our matching bonus, you have an opportunity to earn 50% of anybody you personally sponsor on that binary check. So for example, the person that sponsored Anna Katera was earning $12,500 a week off of her check every single week because they sponsored her, and that person was a silver, so they earned above silver, so they was earning that matching bonus. But, you know, everybody's not gonna come in like Anna. I mean, she's been doing it for a while, and she has a large team. But just say you went out and you sponsored 5 individuals. And those 5 individuals, their accumulated earnings for that week was $5,000 for the week, right? Anywhere from $750 to $1,000. Well, 50% of that would be $2,500. Guys, that's still a 6-figure income if you're earning $2,500 a week just by going out and having 5 people earn anywhere from $750 to $1,500 a week. That's still very strong. And so our compensation plan is very, very generous, right? Then we have a luxury car bonus. There's $500. I know these days $500 doesn't pay a car note, right? But who would take $500 towards their car note every single month? I know I would. That's an extra $6,000 a year, right? I'd take it twice on Sunday. Matter of fact, if it didn't show up, I'd be asking where it was, right? And so all you gotta do is maintain goal, which is 10,000 in volume. We have several people that are doing that in our company, and the company's gonna see that every single month, right? And so this is let's skip back, okay. So this is what our advancement bonuses look like. And we have advancement bonuses, and I like advancement bonuses because the company's gonna pay for what you should be doing anyway, right? I've earned tens of thousands of dollars in advancement bonuses just since I've been in the company. But you can earn up to $550 between the rank of bronze and sapphire, right? That you use to buy product. At gold, you're gonna earn that $500 towards your car bonus every single month, or you can take $830 in product if you don't want to take the car bonus. Platinum, you can get a one-time $500 bonus, right? That's somebody talking about the car bonus right now, right? Emerald 1,000, diamond 2,500, double diamond 5,000, and triple diamond 7,500. These are the advancement bonuses that you can earn at these ranks, right? And we have people on my team within 30 days. Make sure, because typically mine be the first one to ring when I tell you about turning your clothes off the box. And so we have people that in our organization have earned bonuses all the way up. I'm sorry about that, guys. All the way up to double diamond in just the first 30 days that we got involved. All right. And so these are what the average incomes look like. And I say average, use that word lightly because we do have average people in our company from all walks of life, all backgrounds, but they're doing some above average things over here from a part-time basis. I have a lady on our team that before she even hit bronze, she was earning like $500 a week, and she's not even bronze, she's 80 years old, guys. And so the average bronze earns about 220, average silver 370. Sapphire 700, gold 1,500, platinum 2,400, average emeralds are earning about 3,000, diamond 7,500, double diamond is the rank I'm at currently 12,500, triple diamond 20,000, and we got people that are even at higher ranks than that, red diamond and above, that are earning 100,000 plus, right? The young lady that did the Zoom this morning, Brooke, her husband David, who are actually my upline business partners. Been earning probably $100,000 a month for like the last 4 or 5 months now, right? And so we have people that are actually earning those type of incomes in our company. Why? Because health and wellness is a big business. It's a $6 trillion global industry, and it's set to go to $9 trillion by the year 2029. And so it's steady growing. Why? Because people want to be healthy, right? People are tired of pharmaceutical drugs. People are tired of being in the business of being sick because that's what the pharmaceutical industry does. Right? They calculate their losses and everything is numbers to them, which is crazy. And so they'll put out a medicine and they'll calculate about how many people will get sick from the side effects, how people sue, and they say, well, yeah, we'll get sued for this much, but we'll make this much, so it's worth the risk. That's crazy, right? But that's how that pharmaceutical industry works. And so we want a more holistic approach. And so this is our potential reoccurring residual income. Guys, this is why I got involved in this industry at 19 years old, because I saw the benefit of residual income, right? And I heard about the 40-40 plan. Work 40 hours a week for 40 years, retire at 40% less than what you make. And the crazy thing about it is that actually a few years ago, I watched my mom do it, right? It was, and I said, man, it hit home. Because, you know, my mom was a nurse, and she did good, right? Put my brother through college, and we lived a, you know, pretty decent life off her nurse's salary. But now to see her retire, and she said, well, son, I got about $60,000. And I'm like, well, how you gonna live off of $60,000? Because you're pretty healthy, right? And now we have to, as her kids, supplement her income. Why? Because that's not enough for her to live off of. Her Social Security, her benefits things that's coming in is not enough for her to live off of on a monthly basis. And so now we gotta pitch in because there's never enough money at the end of the month, and she's trying to pinch off of the savings that she has. And so I watched that plan and I said, man, that 40-40-40 plan is real. And so I wanted to do something where if I do it now, I continue to get paid over and over and over again. And that's what this business does. Actually, every single month to get an $8,000, $10,000 check off of work and sales that's being done is something I look forward to every month, and it keeps coming in. And so on that first level, you're getting 10% off of all your global sales, right? Second level, 10% off of all your global sales guys. Third level, 20%, right? Fourth level, you're getting infinity bonuses off of sales off of people that you don't even know. I know people on my first level, right? I know Barry's on my second level, right? I know the Maxies on my first level, but there's people on my third and fourth level that I don't even know. But I'm still getting paid every time that sales are coming through in this reoccurring residual unit level compensation plan. And so we have a strong comp plan, guys. But we also have a membership like Sam's or Costco, where it's $29, right, annually. And you get to enjoy all the benefits of our products. You get to enjoy discounts off the products. You get to have access to our back office and website, but you also get to earn commissions too, just off the $29. And right now, I think it's $2.22, and they extended it to the end of the month, right?
Yes.
And so now for $2.22, you could be a member of Vital Health and actually enjoy the member benefits that extended that. But if you do want to get a pack, you want to get started, just choose a pack. Doesn't matter what pack you choose, right? All these packs are retailable. And so really, people ask how much it costs to come to the business. It really don't cost anything. You just choose a pack, a retailer pack, you use the products, you can sample them out, you can resell them, make your money back, doesn't matter, right? This pack right here, which is our Elite pack, this pack has all of our products in it. And what I love about this product pack, the value keeps increasing because every time we get new products, like we just got this amazing kids line, guys, and I do want to talk about it for a little bit because I was at an event and I watched Alex's wife come on stage, who, like I said, she owns 50 schools. She's also her and a psychologist put this together, and she was talking about why kids are dealing with ADHD, right? Why they're dealing with autism. And this product helps with that. And so she brought a young girl on stage, and she was 19 years old. Now before, up until like the age of 18, she was nonverbal. She wasn't speaking, right? And I forgot what class of autism she had, but she also had to wear Depends because she couldn't go to the bathroom on her own. And she had been on our product she had been on the kids line, the Jeans Shake and the Defense and the other product for 6 months. And she spoke at our convention, and that was the first time. I mean, she had been speaking, but when her parents watched her speak in front of 1,500 people, and she hadn't spoke, all right? But she had been on our product 6 months. I was in amazing. And I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And so those were power of products. And then with the last event we had in Anaheim, it was another family that came on stage, and the same thing. We've been seeing so many kids benefit, right? And so, what are we to do for the normal children, right? To be on these children's products. And so it's just amazing. These products, every time they introduce new products, they add them to this pack, but the value goes up, but the product price never changes for this pack. But this pack, you get all of our products, right? You're also going to get that scanner for free. How long they extended that bear to the end of the month?
Yes.
So right now you get the scanner for free with that pack. You also become a founder in our company. And so they're allowing people in the United States to be founders in our company coming at this pack. As long as you maintain silver, right, you have an opportunity to participate in 1% of the profit sharing. So the company's going to take 1% of all the profit that's being generated in the United States and Canada, and they're going to share it amongst those individuals. Now, guys, I tell you, the first year that the company launched was in February of 2022. They did $1.3 million in revenue, right? The second year, they did a little over $4 million. Last year, they did $44 million in revenue. And this year, we're going to close out at $110 million. But every year, we've been doing about 600% increase in revenue. And so I'm looking forward to that 1% check, right? And so we're really doing some things. And so just a quick recap. And then I'm gonna turn it over to Ms. Cynthia, because we haven't heard from you yet. Yes. And so, and I want to hear some testimonies of people that's been using the products in the room. Right? A simple, duplicatable business, which it definitely is a global business you can run from home. Guys, typically when I'm doing this business, I'm only dressed from the waist up doing Zooms all day. Right? So I'll get that later. And so, a business for the new economy, a unique opportunity for international growth, and health is the most valuable asset in any economy. That's why it's so profitable, right? But I don't want to profit off of people's sickness. I really want to profit off of people that are getting healthy. And so, opposite of what the pharmaceutical companies do. And then it's a global company that's accessible to everyone. Right now, I think we're in about 11 countries. We're in mostly all Latin countries, but right now we're doing a European expansion. So we're about to open up Europe, we're about to open up Australia, we're about to open up a lot of countries, and then soon in Africa, South Africa, Ghana, and Nigeria. And so those are things I'm excited about because I've ran a global business before. And that global money hit way different, right? When you wake up to more money than you went to sleep with, it's a different feeling. And so that's the opportunity we have here with Vital Health, guys. And so, you know, and I didn't want to hold you on though, and how many people here still have not gotten a chance to get scanned yet? Everybody been scanned? Okay.
We had a gentleman just left,
Couple.
we're gonna get back with him.
Okay, so have you been scanned yet? Okay, so we still got a couple people that have not been scanned, and I want everybody, before they leave, to have an opportunity to get scanned, right? If you haven't get scanned, so we're gonna, you know, continue to scan a few people, and then for people that have questions and that want to get started or want to hear some more information about the product, I want to stay to make sure I get those questions answered. But what I want to do right now is I want to bring Ms. Cynthia up in front of the room, and so she,
I'm very concerned about my family, people I meet, and nobody's a stranger. Nobody's a stranger, and everybody I meet. I don't call it recruiting. I call it educating and inspiring someone and uplifting someone's spirit, and that's what I call it. And that's just me.
It's Christmas holiday.
More RIVAGE, ladies and gentlemen, the more RIVAGE. That's it right there. Wow. That is nice.
Biloxi never got out of
Morning,
Gulfport, Big St. Louis.
no, Warren Buffett, he knows some Margaritaville. It's just, this is the only casino on the Gulf Coast that's supposed to be a non-smoking free facility. The one up here on the left called the Palace.
Okay.
I heard they got the cleanest buffets and everything.
This is right behind this. Right over here to the left, that's the palace down there.
The Palace, okay.
But it's small. That's Susie's.
It's 31 floors.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the club.
Said it earlier.
Restaurant club, ain't it?
Paying attention.
Yes, the restaurant's called Restaurant 31.
Rooms are reversed this time. Still $6 for some water. This time everything is on the right. A big old king size bed. Look at that nasty, just lazy tuckage right there. Ain't military grade around these parts, I guess. They forgot to tuck that thing up under there, you know? Lazy. Nobody gonna check their work. What is going on here? Why the lock don't work? I don't know what to do. Oh, I think I fixed it.
My journey starts with eviction, out in the cold. 65 pounds of luggage, story untold. Frozen in the struggle, but I found my way in a Yukon XL where I learned to sway. Riding dirty, could've been my jail tale, but I'm a road warrior, refusing to fail. From top 20, earning to the brink of despair, until a vital shift brought me back from the air. It's a brand new day with a brand new way. We'll rise up from the dust to prosperity. Hold on, James, hold on, don't stray. We're diamonds in the rough, no time for malarkey. Shocking news hit me, blues turned to dreams, a vision renewed, bursting at the seams. Prayed in the freeze, 12 degrees on my knees, seeking relief in a world that deceives. Told my crew, enough, let's rise and shine. We're about to be diamonds in this rough of mine. Brand new path, no more sinking ships, from the mud to the crown with these diamond tips. It's a brand new day with a brand new way. We'll rise up from the dust to prosperity. Hold on, James, hold on, don't stray. We're diamonds in the rough, no time for malarkey. Hit the ground running, ranked up in the blaze. Sapphire in 8 days, check match got me crazed. Unbelievable rise, leaders hitting the peak. Diamonds breaking through, the future ain't bleak. Wizard of Oz vibes, our team shines bright. Platinum and gold in the Texas night. No curtain fools us, we know our worth. Going diamond for certain, rebirth on this earth. In 40 days and nights, broke 3 diamonds, 4 golds, platinum emeralds and sapphires. A line, Puerto Rico trip, room paid, ready to unwind. Next stop, Dubai or Bali, success undefined. From the mud, seed to fruit, labors of my hand. Built this empire, duffel bag to the land. Success organic, ain't no need to panic. Billionaire, duffel bag, cowboys on the planet. It's a brand new day with a brand new way. We'll rise up from the dust to prosperity. Hold on, James, hold on, don't stray. We're diamonds in the rough, no time for malarkey. You can't deny me, my ancestors are behind me. I make sure my people eat, if there's nothing else about me. It's a brand new day with a brand